So Nelson Mandela had a great quote that I just want to kind of share as we sort of wrap up the workshop portion of this morning. And he said that action without vision is only passing time. Vision without action is merely daydreaming. But vision with action can change the world. You know, it's really easy for us to talk about all of these cool things. You know, let's talk about your strengths. Let's talk about what you're good at. But if we're not helping you grow in those things, whether you are here as a student or whether you are here on campus, we're not really doing our jobs. So Marianella is going to pass out some cards here, and each one of you is going to get them. Kind of the purpose of this card is just to think through what might be something that you can do to kind of move forward, wherever you're at. You know, for parents, for siblings, that might be how do you encourage, you know, the person sitting next to you, your student, in this process. For students, that might be, hey, one of these questions really hit home for me and I want to explore that a little bit more. Or I want to really dig deep into what my career options could be in this field. Or job shadow someone that is, you know, in an area that I'm interested in.
Thank you.
So these cards are for you guys to keep, but I want you to at least just take a minute to kind of reflect, pause, write down something that either connected with you or that you'd like to do moving forward, and then we'll kind of wrap up a little bit more just for some more information after that. So we'll give you guys just a couple minutes.
So I guess the question that we have for you guys is like, so what? Cassidy and I sit here for a little while and we talk about what Indiana Wesleyan does and how you can get involved, but do you want to talk about that so what question?
Alright, so Alex is going to go ahead and pass out some cards to you guys. So we kind of want to talk about maybe something that you guys can take away from today. So Nelson Mandela says, action without vision is only passing time. Vision without action is merely daydreaming. But vision with action can change the world. So we want you guys to take kind of an action step today. And this is for everybody, parents included. We're not taking these back, so these are only for you guys. I want you guys to write down something that maybe resonated with you from today. Something that you can maybe take a step forward. And for you, that might be, you know, maybe even just in the next week, paying attention to those moments where you really light up. You know, paying attention to things that you're passionate about. Or maybe, you know, you have some ideas about what you want to do. Maybe shadow someone. Or, you know, ask somebody that you know who's in that role some questions about that. How did you get into that? Or, you know, what do you like about this? What do you not like about this? So take some time, write something down. No need to turn it in. No need to make it perfect. Just write something down.
So this is how we want to develop our students, really in these three key pillars: character, scholarship, leadership. And so going forward, you know, when you're here and even when you leave, we want you to be continually developing in that area, and even now, you know, while you're considering other schools. So for this past hour, you know, we've been talking about who we are as an institution, not just numbers and facts, but who we really are, what our heartbeat is. And we've tried to get to know you a little bit and have you reflect on, what do I like to do? What are my passions? How has God created me? But it's not really that important, or it doesn't really mean anything if we don't actually put that into action, right? So we have this quote here that we really love in this office, and it's from Nelson Mandela, and he says that action without vision is only passing time. Vision without action is merely daydreaming, but vision and action together can change the world. And your shirt says the world is waiting, right? The world is waiting for all of you. regardless of where you go to school. We want you to be prepared to be like Jesus when you leave this place or any school. And so I gave you 3 of you cards. So these cards, we really want them just to be something you take with you to remind you, of something that resonated with you today or a next step that you think is for you in this college search process, in this next phase of your journey. If something resonated with you, please write it down. If something came to mind that you think you need to do, like visiting another campus or meeting with a coach, meeting with a professor, whatever that is, write that down and take it with you just to remind you, hey, this is who I am and this is who I want to be. This is where I want to go. You are so much more to us than just a number on the stat sheet. You are an individual, and so we care about where you go from here. We honestly do. So we thought we'd give you some kind of call to action, some tangible way to say, hey, this is what I learned, and maybe this is what really resonated with me today. So take that with you and think about that as you continue